sure you truly remember the music of 1956? Or do you only remember the biggest names? Because the truth is, there were songs that once topped the charts, played on every radio, and made an entire generation fall in love. But today, they have almost completely disappeared. No one talks about them. No one searches for them. And maybe you've forgotten them too.
Down by the stream, how sweet.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell.
It's cold, so cold in your arms.
Diggity dog, diggity boom, watch it live me. It's a live me. Watch it.
These are the one-hit wonders, moments that shined brightly and then faded away. But the controversial question is, were some of the songs on this list really one-hit wonders? Or have we been remembering an entire era the wrong way? Let's find out. How many songs from this list you can still recognize? And get ready, because some names will make you say, "No way! This song was forgotten too?"
Midnight, one more night without sleeping.
Number 15, The Green Door, Jim Lowe.
There's an old piano and they play it hot behind the green door.
There was something mysterious about this song. A strange green door, laughter behind it, and a voice that sounded like it knew a secret you didn't. The Green Door wasn't just a hit, it was a feeling. In 1956, listeners were drawn into its curiosity, imagining what was hidden behind that door.
Wish they let me in so I could find out what's behind the green door.
Jim Lowe never quite matched this success again, but for one moment, he had everyone wondering. Was it a party, a forbidden place, or just a metaphor for something deeper? That mystery is exactly why the song stuck. Even today, when you hear it, you're pulled back into that question. What was behind the green door? And maybe that's why this song never really faded, because it never gave you the answer.
Come down from your arms.
Number 14, Ivory Tower, Kathy Carr.
I love you.
Soft, emotional, and almost haunting, Ivory Tower captured the feeling of love just out of reach. Kathy Carr's voice carried a kind of innocence that defined the mid-50s pop sound. The song climbed the charts quickly, resonating with listeners who understood that quiet kind of heartbreak. But like many artists of the era, lightning struck only once.
Too far above me to hear.
After this, her name slowly faded from the spotlight. Still, for those who lived through it, this wasn't just a song. It was a moment, a slow dance, a memory, a feeling you couldn't quite explain. And that's the magic of a one-hit wonder. One song, but it says everything.
So much he wants to die.
Number 13, The Fool, Sanford Clark.
Why he let her go? She's fine.
Dark, brooding, different. The Fool didn't sound like the typical upbeat hits of 1956, and that's exactly why it stood out. Sanford Clark brought a raw, almost haunting energy that felt ahead of its time. The song told a story of heartbreak and regret, and you could feel every word.
Could have told my baby goodbye.
It climbed the charts because it was real, not polished, not pretty, just honest. But sometimes, being different means you don't fit the mold for long. Clark never had another hit like this. Still, The Fool remains unforgettable. A reminder that sometimes the songs that hurt the most are the ones we remember forever.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You're crying all the time.
Number 12, Hound Dog, Elvis Presley.
Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
Wait, You definitely know this one. When Elvis hit the stage with Hound Dog, everything changed. The energy, the attitude, the movement, it shocked audiences and thrilled them at the same time. This wasn't just a song, it was a cultural explosion. It topped the charts for weeks and turned Elvis into a global icon overnight.
Well, you ain't down the corner, but then you ain't no friend of mine.
Parents were outraged, teenagers were obsessed, and music would never be the same again. Even if you've heard it 1,000 times, that opening beat still hits. This wasn't just a hit, it was the moment rock and roll took over. And in 1956, nothing was bigger. Number 11. Canadian Sunset, Hugo Winterhalter and Eddie Haywood. No lyrics needed. This song spoke entirely through melody. Canadian Sunset painted a picture: calm skies, fading light, and a sense of peaceful nostalgia. In a year filled with energetic hits, this instrumental stood out by slowing everything down. It became incredibly popular, proving that sometimes words aren't necessary to tell a story. But like many instrumental artists of the time, the spotlight didn't last. Still, the song remains timeless. Close your eyes, and you can almost see that sunset. And maybe that's why it endured, because it lets every listener create their own memory.
Make me sing that away, say goodbye to my trouble, they went that way.
Number 10. Hot Diggity, Dog Ziggity Boom, Perry Como.
Diggity dog, diggity boom, what you do to me, it's so...
Fun, catchy, impossible to forget. Perry Como brought pure joy with this playful hit, and audiences loved every second of it. Hot Diggity was everywhere. Radios, jukeboxes, living rooms. It was the kind of song that made you smile without even trying.
What you do to me, hot diggity dog, diggity boom, what you do to me.
While Perry Como had a long career, songs like this captured a very specific moment in time. Lighthearted, optimistic, and full of energy. It's a reminder of when music didn't need to be complicated to be powerful. Sometimes, all it takes is a catchy tune and a good vibe. And this one delivered both perfectly.
You're more than life to me.
Number 9. More, Perry Como.
More than forevermore.
Slower, smoother, and deeply romantic, More showed a completely different side of Perry Como. This song wasn't about fun, it was about longing. That feeling of wanting just a little more time, a little more love. It connected with listeners in a quiet, emotional way.
Before you go, please let me know that what you feel is really...
And even though it's not always the first song people remember, once it starts playing, something clicks. You recognize it instantly. That's the power of music from this era. It stays with you, even when you don't realize it. And More is one of those songs that quietly refuses to be forgotten.
I've never wanted wealth untold.
Number 8. Band of Gold, Don Cherry.
Just want a little band of gold.
There's something bittersweet about Band of Gold. On the surface, it sounds hopeful, a promise, a future, a commitment. But underneath, there's a hint of uncertainty. Don Cherry delivered it with sincerity, and audiences connected with that emotional balance.
And other lands of mystery.
It became a major hit, but like many artists of the time, his moment at the top didn't last long. Still, the song remains, because it captures something real, the hope and fear that come with love. And that's something every generation understands. Number 7. No, not much. The Four Lads. Simple question, simple answer. But somehow, it meant everything. No, not much, had a charm that was impossible to ignore. The harmonies were smooth, the message was clear, and the feeling was genuine.
When you squeeze me, no, not much.
It climbed the charts because it felt honest. No drama, no complexity, just pure emotion. And maybe that's why it worked so well. Sometimes, the simplest songs are the most powerful. Even today, it feels sincere in a way that's hard to replicate.
I know you belong to some.
Number 6. Tonight You Belong to Me. Patience and Prudence.
My honey, I know with the dawn.
This one feels like a memory frozen in time. Gentle voices, soft melody, and a feeling of young love that's almost too pure to last. Tonight You Belong to Me became a massive hit because it captured something universal, that fleeting moment of connection.
Way down along the stream. How very
The duo behind it never reached the same heights again, but they didn't need to. This one song was enough, because for a few minutes, it takes you back to a simpler time, a quieter moment, and a feeling you never quite forgot.
My baby left me, will I find you place to dwell?
Number 5. Heartbreak Hotel, Elvis Presley.
Though it's always crowded, he still can find some room.
This is where everything slowed down and got real. Heartbreak Hotel wasn't just a hit, it was emotion. Elvis delivered something darker, deeper, and more powerful than anything else on the charts. It hit number 1 and stayed there, but more importantly, it connected. You could feel the loneliness in every line. This wasn't the wild Elvis. This was the vulnerable one, and audiences felt it. It proved that rock and roll wasn't just about energy. It could hurt, too. And that's why this song still hits today. Number 4. The Happy Whistler, Don Robertson. Light, cheerful, and completely unforgettable. The Happy Whistler didn't need lyrics to become a hit. Its melody did all the work. It stood out instantly, offering something different in a crowded year of vocals. And people loved it. It was simple, catchy, and full of personality. But like many novelty hits, it came and went quickly. Still, that whistle? Once you hear it, you never forget it. Number 3. The Flying Saucer, Buchanan and Goodman. This song was crazy, and that's why it worked. The Flying Saucer was one of the first mashups ever, blending snippets of other hits into a wild, comedic story about aliens. It was strange, funny, and completely unique for its time.
Earth angel, earth angel. That was the pellet.
Some people loved it. Others didn't get it at all. But everyone talked about it. And that's exactly what made it a hit. Even now, it feels ahead of its time, viral before viral existed.
When you walk in the garden of Eden.
Number 2. Garden of Eden, Joe Valino.
When you're yearning for loving, and she touches your hand.
Fast, chaotic, and almost impossible to sing along to, Garden of Eden was pure energy. The lyrics flew by so quickly that many listeners couldn't even understand them. But it didn't matter.
And you know how you care. And a voice in the garden.
The rhythm, the excitement, the sheer speed of it all made it unforgettable. It climbed the charts because it was different. And even today, it stands out as one of the most unusual hits of the era.
My foot's on the throttle and it's made of lead, but I'm a fast-riding daddy with a real cool hip.
Number 1. Transfusion. Nervous Norvis.
Mass confusion, never, never, never gonna speed again. Pour the crimson in me.
And here it is, the most controversial hit of 1956. Transfusion was wild, reckless, and completely unlike anything else on the radio. It told stories of car crashes with humor, something that shocked many listeners.
Transfusion, I'm a real gone paleface, and that's no illusion. I'm a never, never, never gonna speed.
Some loved it, others thought it was too much, but everyone remembered it, and that's why it reached number 1. It wasn't safe, it wasn't typical, it was unforgettable. And sometimes, that's all it takes to make history.
Earth angel, earth angel.
That was the Pelican.
Let's be real for a second. A lot of people in the comments are going to get mad at this list, because some of you will say, that's not a one-hit wonder. Others will say, how did this song even make it here? And honestly, that's the point. Music isn't just about charts, it's about memory. And clearly, we don't all remember things the same way. So go ahead, prove me wrong. Drop your opinion in the comments. Which song doesn't belong here, and which forgotten hit should have been on this list instead? And if this video made you argue, pause, or go, wait, I remember that, then hit like and subscribe right now. Because the next list, it's even more controversial. And trust me, you're definitely not going to agree with it.